if you see the team that Jose Mourinho has gone with, yes, there's some youth and there's also some experience in there. More than likely going to be a 4-2-3-1. You got 18-year-old Fosu Mensah at the right back. You're going to have the likes of a Pogba and Fellaini, you know, what very experienced players in the middle. And then that front four is kept the same. Rashford, another 18-year-old, Juan Mata, Lingard, and Ibrahimovic. Probably going to want them to get some continuity going into the Premier League. Doesn't matter who you're playing.
For those younger fans to be in. Zarya, who drew that first match against Fenerbahce with a strong lineup today for Yuri Venedov.
Yes, and we'll probably likely be with a 4-4-1-1. Probably likely see them defend a little bit deeper. 5 players on loan from Shakhtar Donetsk, and none of them are over the age of 25. You'll have Eduard Sobel at the left back. He's going to be 21-year-old on there. They'll be looking for Kulach to get some of the goals. Karaveev on that right.
Well, Jose Mourinho not looking very happy to start this game. Remember, he did win this competition back in 2003 with Porto. That direction Jose Mourinho wants. Sobel. Petriak pulls that ball back. A chance at the edge of the box. A little bit of space for Lubenovic. And he blasts that one well over, but a good break down this left-hand side for Zarya.
Yeah, it's the first time Zarya's got numbers forward. Good run in between the right back and the central defender. And a nice little pullback. The player just between the clubs. All young players.
Mata with that delivery in. Again, Fellaini the target. He gets there, he just couldn't redirect it towards goal.
It's a decent in-swinging ball, and Fellaini is one of the big targets, and you see just doesn't really have to make the run because he towers above.
Kulach coming out to this left-hand side. Lubenovic making the run central. Kulach tries to take on Baye. It takes a deflection and out of play once again for the corner kick, but Pogba plays it forward for Ibrahimovic. He looked for a run in behind. He didn't have it, so he just kept possession. He has it again. The dropping off Ibrahimovic. He takes the effort, and it wasn't too far away. It took a deflection. Could have gone anywhere, and that had Shevchenko scrambling across his line.
Well, you can't sit off this man, that's for certain. And that's exactly what Zarya did until the last minute when he wound up. Very fortunate at some stage. This Manchester United team will just pick him to pieces at that time.
Mata on the delivery. Pogba gets a touch to it. It comes all the way through. Struck so well. What a hit from Rashford off the underside of the woodwork. He couldn't have caught it any better. And luckily for Zarya, it drops the right side of the line and goes out of play. But a very good effort.
Well, another out-swinging corner, and it's Manchester United that gets the first touch in Pogba, and when it comes to Rashford, he just puts his head down and his laces through it. There's the touch from Pogba, and it just smashes off that crossbar. Big chance for Manchester United, really well struck, and a let-off for Zarya.
Playing this season. Left-hand side wide open if he wants to go short. Instead, Ibrahimovic blast again, and Sobel just trying to skip away from Pogba, but possession won back by Manchester United. Pogba with the curl ball in, and it was Juan Mata making the run, just a little bit behind the run of Mata. Another yard in front, we might have had a shot on goal. A good ball in from Pogba.
It is. Once the ball came to him, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. A little out-swinging ball right in between the two defenders. And as Mata goes to time it, well, he just ducks his head a little bit, not so much behind him. He couldn't get that forehead up and over. Just think if that was head, chest, feet, and then get runners off him.
Rojo pulls that ball back. Lingard with the header. We saw it from Rojo, almost a devastating effect. Manchester United just taking it up a notch here. Mata gets his delivery into that near post area, and Rafael to the rescue as Zlatan Ibrahimovic was lurking.
Yes, very good pressure from Manchester United, getting some play off the flanks. This time it's Mata, and you see the goalkeeper just goes past him. Ibrahimovic was ready just to tap it in. Good defending, Rafael.
Mata again on the delivery. This time it does find Fellaini, the header just over. Well, he's such a threat on set pieces. A downward header, maybe just too downward, as it bounces back up.
And I said earlier, Keith, he doesn't really have to make a lot of movement because he's so big. He uses his arms well, pushes players out of the way, and then he towers over him. Tries to do the right thing by heading the ball down. Just heads it too abruptly down. Here is that chance. It was Rojo getting wide. Lingard, he tries to head it down.
And there's only who tip off in the All Black strip, attacking from left to right as we look. And Zarya, Fosu Mensah. The pullback from Petriak. outside the area, goes back for Sobel. He's got runners inside the box, and maybe one pass too many for Zarya there, because good run by Kanaveyev. He is a goal-scoring threat. Pacey run down this right-hand side, gets his delivery in. He's got runners at that far post. Luke has it. Fosu finds Lingard. He's got numbers inside the area, the ball played in. And Oleksiy Shevchenko gets down and holds off. Pinned by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ball not fully clear. Paulinho with the cold effort. Good save from Romero. Had to get across to deny the substitute. He just found a fraction of space at the edge of the box.
And look, Paulinho, he knows exactly what he wants to do. He touches the ball in a forward position, turns his body, curls it around Fellaini, just going in that far corner. Good height for a goalkeeper to save. Romero has his feet set, bats it away.
But again, it's cleared by Zarya. Fellaini has it. Are we going to see another wave of Manchester United attacks as we saw as the first half wore on? Pogba. Mata plays that ball in behind. The pullback for Rooney in a very good position. And it is in the back of the net. Ibrahimovic. I'm not quite sure it's what Rooney had initially wanted. It fell kindly for Ibrahimovic. And he finds the back of the net. 1-0.
Well, Keith, I said moments ago, when you get in crossing areas, have a look at the penalty spot. Look at Wayne Rooney's run. He checks to go in, then holds back, and that's where he is. That's not exactly the assist he had in mind. Ibrahimovic doesn't stop. The goalkeeper can't get there. He uses his height, nods in. 1-0 Manchester United.
But as you point out, great recognition from Rooney to see that Zarya had dropped all the way off. Just held his run, found the space, and it might have been a miss kick, but a miss kick that fell kindly for that man, and he doesn't miss those chances.
And one of the few times the Manchester United players, and it's been a whole host of different names, has actually looked up and had a look at.
It will be one of those three to take it. Napartia just on, and well, that one was never going to trouble Romero. It was over the minute it left his foot and never came back down in time as Mourinho watches on.
Now he's trying to go up and over the wall and just leant back, just they don't know what to do. Other times they'll obviously press you, but then you have the option of going forward, sideways, or backwards.
That was an excellent ball out wide from Wayne Rooney. The attack on this far side, Ibrahimovic, and the referee's whistle had already gone. The ball had gone out of play, but that started from a sweeping reverse ball out to that wide channel from Wayne Rooney.
Yes, it did. And then you see Wayne Rooney, you see Rashford, Ibrahimovic all getting into the box. And it is out of play. Referee does well. It's Ibrahimovic this time that just holds his run up, and it's hard when you're a defender running back at full pace.
Rojo in for Rooney. Rooney plays that ball in behind. Ibrahimovic, very good run forward, but well defended. Wayne Rooney on the set piece. Set up the first goal. His delivery this time finds Fellaini. Acrobatic effort. Tries to redirect it back towards goal. Well over in the end, but wasn't a bad effort.
Oh, good improvisation. Normally Fellaini would find himself getting that service to his head. You see it just goes off his shin. The last 5 minutes, not including the injury time.
Paulinho on the cross, and Kanaveyev gets his head to it. Easy save in the end from Romero, but we mentioned him at the start, Brad, as
cynical.
I won't say what manager said it. Zlatan Ibrahimovic over the free kick. Cold effort, and he brings the save from Shevchenko. Easy enough for the goalkeeper in the end, but it was on target.
That's perhaps a little bit too far out to not have any power on it.
Difficult trip to take when you play them again in the return match in this group stage.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't know conditions as well when you go over their time of year, how cold it is, how warm it'll be. But he'll be delighted with the 3 points. I'm sure he will be.
Manchester United picking up the first victory of the Europa League group stages. We're going to take a short break. Make sure you stay with us as Ian Joy, Warren Barton and Mario Melchior will be back to wrap things up from Old Trafford.